Hey, it's Tom. Continuing on part 3 of our series of What Do I Really Need? I'm trying to get things adjusted, that's what okay, there we are. So, what do you really need? Well, you see we needed a knife. We need to carry shelter. Now the next part's going to be cordage. You need to carry some kind of cordage with you. Tying together stuff in the woods is not fun without proper cordage. Now, there's a million different cords out there. There's a couple of bushcrafters out there who make homemade cordage. Homemade cordage, you've got to have the right stuff. You've got to have the time to do it. But if you're lost or you're sitting around camp, it's way strong cordage, but it takes a long time to make a good amount. So, if we're just out and we get lost, what's in our kit is what we're going to need. I would say carry at least 50 yards of cordage with you. I carry bank line, mostly because, well, I carry paracord too, but I carry bank line because they it's easily separated. You can easily separate it, and also the fact of once you get it separated, it can be separated down farther into small sewing strands, where paracord I haven't been able to do that with. So you all know what bank line looks like. You all know what paracord looks like. This is what the guy told me is marine line for use on boats and stuff. It's nylon. And I've got a pretty good hank of it here. On the other end of it, there's a dog hook and some rings that I use for most of my shelter kits, because I don't want it rotting. The bank line won't rot either if you get the tarred stuff. But anyway, you're going to need some kind of cordage with you if you plan on being out here. Cordage is probably the hardest thing in the woods to make. So you're going to need to carry that with you. What kind of cordage? That's entirely up to you. I mean, they make a number 12 bank line, I think it is. It's, like 70 or 80 pound test or 100 pound test. Tensile strength. They got 550 cord, which is 550 pounds tensile strength. I use 36 bank line, and that's 360 pound tensile strength, I believe. The reason why I use that number 36 is because I'm a big guy. If I got to tie something up that I need to hold my weight, I want something I know is suitable. So that's something else for you to think about. Now, as far as paracord and everything, I mean, this is, like I said, this is made of nylon, braided nylon line. And it'll make a great jig for fishing emergencies, but once you start unraveling it and taking it apart, this is what you get on it. And these hairs are not strong whatsoever. So it's kind of, I use it because I had it, but for the most part, if I was going to buy something to use, it would be bank line or paracord. Paracord doesn't hold knots as well as bank line. Paracord stretches and it slips a lot more than bank line does. So it's up to you. Choice is entirely up to you. I'm just giving you an idea what you're going to need. What I need. So, alright, this is just a short little, series, entry into the series because it's really not much to talk about cordage. You just do it. Bank line or paracord. Or you can buy, Atwood makes a mason twine, stuff like that. They all work just about as equally as well. If you're going to get some kind of twine or something like that, make sure it's a good, quality. And the choice is really up to you, what you want to use. So this is Tom. I want to thank you for your time and your patience. And this is part 3. And we'll get to part 4 and next week. So y'all have fun. See you next week.